weren't. They had spent, I think it was, they say 300 days a year on the road in those first couple of years. I don't think that's that far off. We don't have a true count of how many shows they played, but they played a ton of shows. They played anywhere they could stick a plug in on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. That was not like one or two off. That was a lot of those things. They had recorded, remember y'all, this is 69, 70. You have three ways to make money, two ways to make money: hit singles and playing live. That's it. And so they were a big band that cost money, a lot of money dumped into them, but they were just honing their craft. Their first record, Greg always said, I wish I could have re-recorded it. It's too slightly undercooked is the way that I think they've all put it. 1970, they put out Auto Wild South with Tom Dowd behind the boards, and they said, we're going to focus on a sound. We're going to bring it to you. And if you want to hear that, listen to Midnight Rider. Like, that is a single. I say this a lot, JD, you've heard me say it, I write it, but Long Live the ABB, like, why they didn't release that sounds like a single to me. But the album, it doesn't flop, but it doesn't soar. And Dwayne, the band decides, they go to their manager, Phil Walden, and say, the next record's got to be live. And,
Right.
that's also, they were already recording live because, Ottawa South is recorded live, but, when you're in the studio, you do make fixes, you do multiple takes, etc. They had a chance to do 4 takes of whatever they wanted to, actually 5, because they played 5 shows. So we mentioned Fillmore. They booked Fillmore East to do this. After, as JD said, barnstorming the country, they had some time off on the schedule to rehearse it, lead up to playing the shows, and then they go up there. They record 4 shows, parts of 3. Mostly the Saturday shows are what made at Fillmore East. Friday night
Right.
late show, You Don't Love Me. The back part of that is on the album. So what JD mentioned, there's one merging of 2 different versions of a song, but no changes to anything. This part, no changes here. And then they took Tom Doucette's harmonica solo out of You Don't Love Me. And I think that just was time. I think there wasn't enough time on the vinyl to keep that entire solo in. And, so they were able to do that. But that's what's going on. They're going in. This is their 3rd record. They owe their record company a lot of money, and they're going to record with all the stakes.
And
Right.
let
Well,
me interject.